Join me as I take on the challenge of breaking free from NPD family trauma in just 6 months. Breaking free from NPD family trauma is a daunting task, but I'm here to tell you that it's possible, and it's possible within a relatively short time frame of 6 months. Healing from the emotional scars inflicted by a narcissistic parent or family member requires courage, determination, and the right strategies. In this video, we're going to explore the challenges, the strategies, and the potential for healing within 6 months. Living with a narcissistic family member can be emotionally draining, to say the least. It's like being trapped in a never-ending cycle of emotional turmoil, where you're constantly walking on eggshells, trying to avoid their wrath or disappointment. You feel like you're responsible for their emotions, and that's a heavy burden to carry. The emotional scars from this type of upbringing can be deep and long-lasting, affecting every aspect of your life, from your relationships to your self-esteem. The challenges of dealing with NPD family trauma are numerous. You may struggle with feelings of guilt, shame, and anxiety, always wondering if you're good enough or if you've done enough. You may feel like you're stuck in a toxic cycle, unsure of how to break free. The emotional manipulation, gaslighting, and projection can be overwhelming, leaving you feeling lost and uncertain about your own reality. You may also feel like you're living in a constant state of hypervigilance, always on the lookout for the next emotional explosion or manipulation tactic. This can be exhausting, leaving you feeling drained, depressed, and anxious. The fear of abandonment, rejection, or criticism can be crippling, making it difficult to form healthy relationships or trust others. But here's the thing, you don't have to continue living like this. You don't have to be held captive by the emotional turmoil of your childhood. You have the power to break free, and that's what we're going to explore in this video. One of the most powerful strategies for healing from NPD family trauma is therapy. Working with a therapist who's experienced in trauma and narcissistic abuse can be a game changer. They can help you process your emotions, identify patterns and triggers, and develop coping mechanisms to deal with the emotional fallout. Another crucial strategy is joining a support group. Being surrounded by people who understand what you're going through can be incredibly validating and empowering. You'll realize you're not alone, and that realization can be incredibly liberating. Self-care practices are also essential for healing from NPD family trauma. This can include activities like meditation, yoga, or journaling, which can help you calm your mind, regulate your emotions, and develop a sense of self-worth. I also want to share a powerful personal story that demonstrates the potential for healing within a short period. Sarah, a client I worked with, grew up with a narcissistic mother who constantly belittled and criticized her. She struggled with anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem throughout her childhood and into adulthood. But with the right strategies, including therapy, support groups, and self-care practices, Sarah was able to break free from the emotional turmoil and develop a sense of self-worth. She learned to set boundaries, assert herself, and develop healthy relationships. In just 6 months, Sarah was able to transform her life, and that's what's possible for you too. You can break free from the emotional scars of your past and start living the life you deserve. In summary, breaking free from NPD family trauma within 6 months requires a combination of therapy, support groups, self-care practices, and a willingness to take control of your life. It's not easy, but it's possible, and it's worth it. You deserve to live a life free from emotional turmoil, where you can thrive, grow, and live authentically. If you're struggling with NPD family trauma, I want to hear from you. Share your experiences, your challenges, and your successes in the comments below. And don't forget to watch my next video, where I'll be sharing some powerful coping mechanisms for dealing with trauma. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.